The Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League has actually voted not uh, to actually relegate the teams that were on the relegation zone in its Premier League. These teams include Yada FM, which is owned by Walter Makaya. It also includes Highlanders Football Club. When did we reach this as Highlanders Football Club? It also includes the teams like Dynamo's Football Club. How come, when did these teams actually reach this level? They were facing a chop this year, but it's a relief, a sigh of relief to them because the Zimbabwe Premier Soccer League voted against any relegation this year. What will happen is that the Premier League, the Premier Soccer League of Zimbabwe will now consist of 22 teams. Greetings and welcome to your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So the Zimbabwe PSL club suspended relegation, expand to 22 teams. So on November 18, 2025, the Premier Soccer League clubs in Zimbabwe unanimously voted to suspend relegation for the 2025 season, ensuring teams like Dynamos, Highlanders, and Kwekwe United remained in the top flight. The decision supports the Zimbabwe Football Association's plan to expand the league from 22 teams in 2026 by adding private sides Hard Rock, Bulawayo Chiefs, Agama, and Handals before reducing the team to 20 teams in 2027. Officials describe this as a transitional measure to professionalize the league, though it will extend the season to 42 matches per team. So that is the news, the trending news in Zimbabwe. Let me just take some few comments on what those who follow soccer had to actually say about this. Someone says, how about relegating the bottom four as per start of the season? Promote six from all the four regional first divisions. The champions get automation promotion. All the runners up go into playoffs with simply two getting the promotion. Simple. Someone says, a nice case for the courts, a chance to engage the Administrative Justice Act. Someone says, did PSL think through this properly? Where are the stadiums? I am foreseeing a situation where PSL matches anenge akutamba kunge high school matches from 8 a.m. To 5 p.m. Teams playing on one stadium. So he is raising a very, very important. There will be 42 matches, more teams, and we don't have infrastructure for those teams to be actually playing at. And he has raised, this is actually a very, very valid valid point. Was it necessary for the PSL to act in such a manner? Someone says, Dynamos will never get relegated. I thought it's a myth. Someone says, how about focusing on aligning the football to international benchmarks? You see, someone says, you're not allowing Zim soccer to grow and evolve. I grew up watching English League on ZTV, Blackburn, Preston, Portsmouth. These teams have been relegated a decade years ago, allowing new blood to come in. Lina Lienzani. Someone says, no, the plan is to save Dynamos. Someone says, trying to save those two underperforming teams. You will have to increase the number again end of next season. I think it's very suspicious, taking into consideration that the so-called big teams were about to be relegated and this decision was taken. This is the feeling of quite a number of people who have heard this matter. It's the first time actually getting to analyze soccer. Not the second. I think this is not the first. This may be the second. So the PSL planning to save, in fact, is resolved to save teams which were on the relegation zone: Dynamos, Highlanders FC, Kwekwe, as well as Yata. They would be saved this year, and they are also increasing teams to be playing on the PSL of Zimbabwe to 22. What's your take on this? It will be interesting to hear those who love football on this channel. Very first time to talk about football. I hope I was on mark. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So, Mhlabane is signing out.